Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to another live streaming here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to show you some little um, delicious appetizer for fine dining. So let's get started because it's getting dark here. So we want to rush over it because we're struggling with our connection for some time now. Um, we have been really stressful, but now the stress is over. So let's get started immediately for the deal for today. So I have here with me, I wanted to show more than this today, but it will not be possible anymore because of it's already getting dark here. Maybe we'll use our spotlight to try to um, give us some light if the natural light is gone, but we see how far we can go for today. So I will start here by using, but first let me put on my heat first because I want to steam some eggs so that I can show you the appetizer for today. I wanted to make a variation of appetizer using some common ingredients that you can find around you, which is sometimes not so difficult also to make, but when you see it, it looks as if it is something really strange and really difficult. So we want to keep it simple as always, simple ingredients that you can use to create really delicious meal. So today I have here two common ingredients. I have a sweet potatoes, which you can find everywhere. I am sure everywhere in the world you can find sweet potatoes. So if you have sweet potato, let me inspire you today, something you can do using just sweet potatoes. We have so much to do with potatoes, especially sweet potatoes. We can make a puree from, we can make a spuma from, we can make crispy sweet potatoes. You can make so much more with sweet potatoes, but I just want to inspire you with just one thing you can do using sweet potatoes. And I have here also fennels. So it looks like a strange vegetable. A lot of people don't know much about this vegetable, but if you are a European or maybe you are from American also, maybe you know about we call it here venkel in Dutch, but in English it's fennel. So fennel is a very delicious vegetable, but mostly we use it for fish recipes. But I just want to inspire you today to show you something special that you can make using fennel. So let's get started. So you know I can slice the fennel this way, but because I want to use it for crispy, I want to make it crispy, a tempura of it, I'm going to slice it in two so that it will help me to keep that shape that I am looking for. So I'm going to just slice it in two.
Valino, say hi to you.
Valino, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And where are you joining us from? And if you can let us know, it will be very nice. Thank you so much for joining us. Chef Viviane here. Today I'm demonstrating how to make some few appetizer using a common ingredient that you find every day around you, like fennel and also sweet potatoes. So make sure you stay tuned so that you can see this inspiration for today. It is very amazing.
And Shibu, he say, in my country they call potato. Paki. Potato paki.
Potato paki. And from where are you watching? Okay. Let us know in the comments. We would like to know from where you are watching. Thank you for joining us. So, can I smell it? So I want to start first by slicing the fennel, and I'm using here the mandolin. A mandolin, this is a kitchen tools, but it's dangerous, but you have to be careful when you are using it. So be careful when you are using it not to slice your finger, but normally there's always something, a protection to slice to you when you are slicing, but I am not using the protection because I know how to use it.
Brooks, he say, I am watching from Manchester, England.
Oh, Brooks, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Manchester. Hello, Europeans. And hello, England. So thank you for joining us. So do you know fennel? Do you know fennel? Fennel is a common vegetable here in Europe, and mostly in Western and Central Europe. Most people know fennel. So it is mostly used for fish menus or for fish to serve with fish as a side dish to fish. But today I want to inspire you to show you something else that you can do using fennel. So just keep watching and you will see how it goes. So I'm going to start by slicing the fennel in a very very thin slice. So that is why I'm using the mandolin. The mandolin is a special tool, and you see the form that is given to the fennel. It creates that, when you make a tempura of this, it creates a kind of very beautiful shape that you can never find. It is just to beat your imagination seeing that. So it looks very gorgeous, very elegant, but it's something that is so simple to make. So I'm using here the mandolin for this purpose. So but make sure when you are using the mandolin that you are really careful. So I'm doing this because I want to create this shape. You see this shape? That is what I'm looking for, because when I'm putting it in the tempura and I'm baking it till it becomes crispy, and I can serve this as a delicious and appetizer before meal. So let me start cooking my eggs. So I'm going to poach some eggs here. Hello. So hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again for another live show. Today I want to demonstrate some few appetizer using common ingredients that you can find around you, like fennel and also sweet potatoes. So
Brooks, he asked, is fennel better?
No, fennel is not bitter. Fennel is not bitter at all. I should say it has a little bit of a taste like, I don't know if you know ramanas, if you know, like in the radishes family, a little bit like that, but it has a special taste. You like it or you don't like it. So fennel is a very special vegetable, but I promise you it's really delicious when you know how to use it. So we have different ways of using it. So I just want to show you one of the ways that we use it here.
Brooks, he say, okay, thanks.
Okay, you are welcome.
And Shazna, say hi to you.
Hi Shazna.
Yeah.
Hi Shazna, here with Chef Viviane. Where are you watching us from? And thank you for joining us. So I'm slicing the fennel, as I said, in a very special shape. That is why I sliced the fennel in two, because when you slice the fennel this way, it looks, yes, it's shorter and it's also not so beautiful for what I want to use the fennel for. So when I slice this way, and you see that beautiful like fingers coming out of the fennel, like you saw there in the thumbnail. So I think I have enough now for this demonstration. So I have sliced some. You see, I don't I have enough for this demonstration. Look at it. So I have here some fennel that has been sliced so I can show you exactly how it works and what you can do with it. So first of all, I'm going to season it a bit with salt and pepper to give it taste. So now I'm going to make here a tempura. You can also make tempura yourself. It's not so difficult, but I find this very good. This tempura also very good. It's coming from the shop, and you can use it also, but you can just do it with water and a little bit of how do you call it, spring carbon water, and a little bit of how do you call it, flour, and you have just your tempura, and it's beautiful. You let it rise a bit, and then you can use it to fry your whatever you are using it for. So it's not a big deal at all making tempura at home. For those of you who are from Asia, you know how it's very, very simple. It's one of those common ingredients that you find in almost every Asian shop. So, but I know everybody knows tempura, but I just want to show you how we use it here in our kitchen, and what you can do using tempura, like the fennel I'm trying to show you here. So I'm not going to make it too thick or too thin. So I think I should add a bit again. Because I want to let it puff the way I want it. Okay, this is a consistency that you are looking for. You see, it should not be too thick and not be too watery. So it should be like this. Why? Because you need the tempura to stick to the vegetable. So when it's too thin, it cannot, and when it's too thick, it can also not. So I'm going to also season the tempura. I'm going to add a bit of salt, of a pinch of salt, not too much, but just enough. So the tempura is ready. I just keep it aside now, and so I can keep showing you the other. Let's clean our table a bit so we can keep working. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for joining us once again. So I'm going to show you.
Viviane, come say hi. Viviane.
Viviane. Hi, Viviane. Here with Chef Viviane. Thank you for joining us. And where are you joining us from? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you. So I'm going to show you I'm peeling down the sweet potatoes. So you can also use these kitchen tools. It's very simple to use to clean the potatoes. So I'm going to remove my eggs first. I'll cool down the eggs a bit. I'm going to peel the sweet potatoes, and you can use these tools, and it's easy, very, very easy to peel your potatoes. So I use it always when I'm peeling my potatoes, and I find it so easy. It goes faster also. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to clean a bit the edge, so the potatoes is cleaned. So I'm taking this a little bit away because I don't need it anymore, so that we can make space. So now I'm going to use these tools. I find it so handy and I find it so useful in the kitchen. You can use it for so much. You can we make a rasp of anything at all that you can make. Doesn't cost that much. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it in most of the shop also. It's so beautiful. So I'm just going to make like a kind of spaghetti. You see the shape of the vegetable, so you just keep turning. You see, turning it. Look at how beautiful it is. So simple. You don't need to do anything. You see how beautiful it is, and you can make something so yummy and delicious just using these potatoes. So I'm going to reduce the heat a bit. So when there's a difference in frying, if you are frying something like the fennel, you can fry it on a higher temperature, and it will stand the heat until the time it becomes crispy. But when you are frying something like potatoes, especially like sweet potatoes, you have to be careful because it's sweet and it burns very fast. So you need more time for the potatoes to become crispy. So you have to bake it on a very low temperature, and you allow it until it becomes crispy. That's to say around between 165 degrees Celsius until 170 degrees Celsius, not more than that. Otherwise, your potatoes will burn before it becomes crispy.
And tip up, she gave her the tube canal.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. We check you out, friends. So here I have here, you see the crispy potatoes. So let's get started before it gets dark. So we are going to begin to fry or to make the tempura. So it's as simple as that. I'm just dipping the funnel, into the tempura dough. So you drop it in the warm oil. So it is the aim that you get it crispy. So you want to really get it crispy. So you let it run a bit. You see, that is the reason why I say it should not be too thin, and it should not be too thick. Otherwise, it will be too heavy and it will not be crispy. But you see, that is what you should look like, that you are seeing it through, but it's not also that is not covering. So I'm going to drop it again in the heat oil, and you give a little bit of shake so that it can move a bit. You see, the other one is already at the top. You see, it's at the top here already. It's getting so crisp. Look at that. So we are going to let it go really crispy while I keep dipping it in. So we have here 4 sticks. the rest left. So we are really going to make it crispy. You see, it's already getting crispy, but look at that. But it's still going a long way because you want to hear that crunch in your mouth when you start eating it. You want to have that really crunch. It is so delicious. It is something that's so simple but really delicious to create and really delicious to make. So I'm just going to try to help it by giving it a stir, turning it the other way around so that meanwhile I'm going to like peel my eggs so I can keep showing you so that I can show you the end result, what I intend to present to you today. So it's still really going really crispy. Look at. So we just really want to give it the time to really go crispy. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you everyone for joining. Look at, so delicious. Look at, we are almost done, but it's still a bit to go. So I'm going to wait a little to make sure that it's golden brown. So I'm going to drip it on a kitchen towel. So yeah, look how delicious it looks already. So a little bit of wind, but look at that. It's so crispy. Look, do you see how crispy it is? You see how crispy it looks? This is so yummy. Look at that. Look at. So you just drip it on the pepper towel.
And Shatika, say hi to you.
Hi Shatika, thank you for joining us. And where are you watching us from? Thank you. Here with Chef Viviane. Thank you for joining us. So I'm making here a tempura of fennel. So fennel is a very delicious vegetable that most people don't know about, but mostly people who are living in Europe and maybe in other part of the world also know about fennel. So that is why I choose particularly this vegetable today to inspire you guys to make something special out of it. So I am making here a finger food, an appetizer using fennel. So I want to inspire you so you can use this also to create really delicious meal. Some people don't like fennel when they are cooked, but fennel are super delicious when it is fried. So you just let it fry and you let it do its job and let it become crispy. You see, it is so crispy. So when you eat it, it's wow. I already seasoned it. I also seasoned the dough, the tempura dough, and it's really crispy. Now when you fry it, you give it, let it do its job until it becomes really golden brown. So So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you are watching us from. So it's also the aim that you have the crispiness. So you have to allow it to fry until it becomes crispy. Otherwise, it's not tempura. Tempura means crispiness. So you want to really take it to that point when it's crispy. So this is also almost ready. I'm going to fry the last one. So it's really fun vegetable here, fennel. If you don't know it, I urge you to try it, and you will be amazed, and you'll be glad that you learned this today from us. So I'm going to add the rest also to the frying kettle, and I think this is the last of the tempura. So they are just so delicious. And so I'm going to remove the other one, let it cook a bit. So you see, look at how crispy. You hear it? How crispy it is. It's so delicious. I can't even stand it. So yummy. So we are almost done. They are so delicious. Honestly, it's ooh. So, and I will be showing you, so make sure to stay until the end so you can see how I'm going to present this as a fine dining appetizer, because now it's like nothing you see, but maybe when you see the way I present it to you later, you will be amazed and you will understand why I call it a fine dining crunch. So I have here also, I'm removing.
Karman Kim, say hi to you.
Hello, Karman Kim. Thank you for joining us. And where are you watching us from? Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane. Today I am inspiring you guys on how to make a delicious appetizer using two common ingredients you can find everywhere around you: fennel and sweet potatoes. So we are done with the fennel. So look at the fennel, look how crispy they look and how yummy and delicious they look. So just keep watching so I can show you how to present this delicious appetizer.
What is that? What?
This is a fennel. Fennel is a vegetable. So you can Google it, you will see it's fennel. It's a vegetable. Maybe I can show you a bit of it. I still have a bit. This is what I am doing. I'm making a tempura of fennel. Do you know fennel? Do you know fennel? So this is fennel. So let me know if you know fennel. And how do you use fennel? How do you use fennel? Let us know. So now I'm going to fry then the sweet potatoes. So these are sweet potatoes. You look. So make sure not to fry too much so that you can give it that crispiness. So I'm just going to fry them and let them do their job until it's crispy. So look at how yummy it looks. The crispy sweet potatoes and fennel. Okay, we brought a little bit of light because it's already getting dark here. Hope you can see my face because it's getting dark here. So let us know in the comments where you are watching us from. We would like to know, and what you find interesting about today's recipe. There's mosquito coming here. We don't know. We are sitting in the garden as usual. All the insects are flying here. So it's almost done, but it's not done yet. You don't want it to be burnt. You want to keep an eye on it because sweet potato, you know, sweet, it contains sugar and it can get burnt very easily. Okay, look at that. So crispy, and that is just what you are looking for. Look. So that is crispiness. That is yummy and crispiness. So I'm going to form, because I'm going to make something delicious for appetizer. So I'm going to form the net like what you saw immediately. So you are forming the net immediately, otherwise you cannot form it anymore. So I'm forming the net while it's still warm, and you can still do it on another. You see, immediately you form it this way, or otherwise there is still another way of doing it, which is using a spoon. So maybe I will run inside and show you the second technique. Otherwise, maybe I can use here. So the second technique you can use is you know, holding it for some time so that it has a shape, so they are sticking together. Then you can release it. This stays together now. So you hold it again, you bring it into the hot oil. So you hold it for some time because you want to keep them apart. So you can also use a louche, that is a spoon soup for this. That is a deeper, two of the same spoon, and you put the crispy, the potatoes in that spoon, and you press it down like this. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you hold the two together to keep it in the same shape, or just to make a ball from it. So you can see what I mean. Look, you see that it's staying together, this. So that is what I'm trying to say here. So they are staying together. So you can add this also if you want. You can even also put it this way with this, with the iron here, and you keep it away from the others. So there are various methods or various ways of doing this. So you can do it whatever way that you want, but this is one of the simplest ways that you can do it. You can also use two spoons together to hold them together, hold them together for some time and then release them. Okay, let me take out the other one so that you can understand what I'm saying, what I'm speaking about. Look at, you see, it's together, this. I'm going to bring my pepper again here. So you see, it's staying together. So that is what I want. I'm making like a net. I don't know if you understand. So look at that. We have made a net. So you see, like a net of a chicken, or I don't know, or a bird. So a nest, let me say. That is what I'm trying to make, a nest. so, so that's what I'm trying to create here. So I don't know if you understand. So now I'm going to clean my table and then I will show you how to present it. We're going to clean our tables first. So look at how beautiful that looks. So you always keep an eye on it. You see it's ready now. Everything is ready. So you can start plating. Clean the table once again. It's already dark. So yes, reveal time. Let me show you how to make this crispiness delicious. So I have here with me some plates to make this demonstration. It's so simple. It's not anything. Look at how gorgeous can that be. So I'm going to take another one for this presentation. Yes, I think this is okay. So I'm presenting the fennel with here a pickle. That is pickle, mayonnaise. So we are going to give it more freshness and beautiful color here. So and then let me show you. I have here some seaweed. And I have here some onions. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. We made these beautiful onions. To give it more color. So this is a combination of, you know, that crispiness, that umami flavor, and that ginger that is the spike from the pickles, mayonnaise, and the crispiness in the funnel. So I'm going to add some color to it. If you all know, we have here a lot of edible flowers to make it pop up and make to make it more delicious. They are all edible and it gives more taste and more yummy to your, more touch to your dish or to your appetizer. So that is my first appetizer, which is the crispy fennel with pickles, mayonnaise, and that is from the red onions caviar, with the caviar of seaweed, and then with the edible flowers. So let me show you the second. So I'm using here the crispy potatoes that we made. So let me clean the table again. Trying to clean. So here I have here a quart of an egg. So I'm adding here some salmon eggs. So then I'm adding here some edible flour. So that is my second. So that is crispy potatoes. So I'm going to give it just a little bit touch of salt to bring everything together. Okay, so let me show you the third. I'm still going to use the crispy potato, but with something else. So I'm going to use, the roasted beef. So I'm just going to fold the roasted beef a bit. And then I'm going to use the pickles, mayonnaise on the roasted beef. Then I'm going to use and then I'm going to drizzle a bit. You have to keep it straight. Yes, okay. I'm going to drizzle a bit of olive oil on top. Then I'm going to touch it. Here with some black sea salt. So we call it Hawaii. So to give it that finishing touch. So I hope you enjoy watching today's episode. So look at, we made the crispy fennel. Look at it, it's so crunchy. You hear it? It's so crispy, the tempura. Let me wash my hands and the fat. So, and we serve it here with a combination of the fennel and the seaweed caviar, and then the red onion caviar. And you have also the pickles, mayonnaise, and the eatable flowers. And in here I made the second crunch appetizer. Is then made from the crispy sweet potatoes from under. That is a type of a nest, as if you are making a nest of a bed nest or a chicken nest. So that is the inspiration for this appetizer. So, and on top I have there the eggs, and on top of the eggs I have there the salmon roux with the eatable boriga flour. So, and the next here I have there the crispy sweet potatoes from under, and on top of it I have you see, on top of it I have there the roasted beef, and roasted beef goes very well with the pickles, mayonnaise. So I hope it was delicious and nice watching me again. So let me know what you think about today's episode and what you have learned from this episode. So if you enjoyed it, so come back for the next, so we can inspire you for on other recipes also, because we have so much to show you this summer. We just want to share some of our summer inspiration with you guys. So here, Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you everyone from everywhere, from all over the world. From Manchester, thank you so much. From the US, thank you so much. From Asia, thank you so much. From Europe, thank you so much. Even if I don't say thank you particularly, I don't remember your name, you are all welcome, and thank you for joining us in this episode. Here from our little kitchen in our little city of Cuisine, from the province of West Flanders in our little country of Belgium. Hello and ciao everyone, and see you in our next episode. Bye for now.